This is a beautiful world.
I'm Heather McElhatton, and this is A Beautiful World. As temperatures drop and humans bundle up, homeless animals and wildlife need a helping hand. Kitty Block, CEO and President of the Humane Society of the United States and President of Humane Society International, has worked for over 25 years on animal rights and improving life for animals worldwide.
It means going in with everything you have. I mean, this is my cause. This is what I believe in.
I asked Block to share a story from Humane Society International, and she recalled the time they rescued all the dogs from a dog meat farm in South Korea.
These dogs, they're basically starving and they're living in their own filth. So we started putting food down. And what broke my heart the most, they were knocking their bowls over. All they wanted to do was put their head in my hand, try to lick you, try to have any kind of contact, any kind of, love, and tails were wagging. And I thought, oh my God, these animals have been so abused and not seen any kindness, and yet they'll choose any kind of, human touch and kindness over food. It was empowering that we had rescued all those dogs off the farm. Hopefully soon, within the next year or two, we'll see a permanent end to the dog meat trade. So one story, but one that I will never forget.
Block says she's able to face dire situations for one reason.
I can be on the front lines of that because I am taking action, because I am doing something. When you take action, you're not going to be able to do it all. No one can. But your action leads to others taking action and directly helps the animals. And it just keeps building and building on itself. So you need those individual acts or nothing's going to happen.
Block says everyone can help with homeless animals by helping their local animal shelter.
We can't rescue our way out of the problem. I mean, I could rescue all the dogs, but that doesn't solve the problem. And just learning that really early on, that the only way to get at the heart of these problems is just, attack them head on at the root.
And one of the biggest problems for animals right now in many parts of the country is cold weather. Winter means animal shelters need more food and supplies than usual. Even donating clean, used blankets can have a huge impact.
It's so important to do these things, but for having that kind of materials for the animals, they will be cold and they need that kind of comfort and protection. And that's really important. In addition to providing blankets to the shelter for people to use if they need it, dropping off a can of dog food or something like that always, or cat food, or just makes such a difference. And it can really make all that difference to that person trying to care for their animal.
You can also help wildlife by providing food and fresh water, according to Jim Monsma, Executive Director at City Wildlife, which rehabilitates injured and orphaned wildlife in Washington.
Any living being can go without food for quite some time, but they need constant water. Or some people have these little heaters that they put in, but you'll find if you do that the animals are very appreciative, and it'll become a busy little bird bath pretty soon.
Setting out fresh water, dropping off blankets and food to local animal shelters all adds up to helping animals through winter. You can visit the Humane Society online for a full list of ways to help.
A beautiful world is where there is truly a humane society and there is kindness. And I believe so much of that stems from how we treat animals and children. So if we can be humane and kind to those who are voiceless, we can be humane and kind to the rest of ourselves.
I'm Heather McElhatton, and this is A Beautiful World, NPR News.
Brought to you with help from the Pohlad Family Foundation.